we will cover the second game, the Human Mirror EfFeCt versus HawK. And the game starts already. And I wonder how EfFeCt plays Human Mirror. HawK is really, really good in Mirror. Doesn't practice it that much, I feel. Because there's no big human competition here in Europe anymore. So let's see what HawK is capable of doing here and what EfFeCt is capable of doing. That would be one of his best results ever, I guess, going into the lower bracket semi-final. This is LB round 2. Still best of 3, of course. Only the grand final is best of 5. And it's Russia versus Sweden. EfFeCt, the last non-CIS player in this grid. And here they are. They met in Irvine as well. And I joined the lobby and they were talking about, you know, pumping the irons. HawK said I did like 100 squats today or something. Or 100 kilogram pushing. I don't know. I have no idea about this. But they do. And that's why they look the way they look. So, who's red and who's blue? Okay, HawK in blue. And EfFeCt in red here. Not representing the Swedish colors, man. What's up there? Doesn't matter. Here we go. Amazonia first, as I said. Archmage first is, of course, the logical choice. And a tower first. Wow, EfFeCt is playing this very conservatively. Like, super slow. And, like, sometimes you try to skip the tower. But okay, HawK is playing it safe as well. Otherwise, you can just walk with your Archmage close to this base, drop a Water Elemental and try to get rid of the economy here. But with an Arcane Tower, that doesn't really work. You can call Militia, you can send your own Archmage back and defend this with Footman. I thought we would see another Human Mirror today, that was TH versus Romantic, but TH switched to Night Elf, so this is the first Human Mirror. And it can be super entertaining if it's not Breakers versus Breakers. HawK is a big fan of Breakers. And I don't know how EfFeCt plays this actually. I have no idea. I've never seen him play a Human Mirror, I think. Gloves of Haste first for the Russian. EfFeCt's games were pretty good in the quarterfinal. Against Sonic. It was a Night Elf though, and I think Night Elf is his best matchup. So I wonder how well he does
a player's forces are under attack
in Human Mirror. Arcane Tower up already. A little harassed. HawK playing this way more aggressive. I think in general, EfFeCt is just a passive guy. In all matchups, like you would rarely see a tower rush from him or something. It's rather expansion, solid plays, while HawK was well known for some shiny plays and good surrounds, as we see kind of here. I wonder how fast we will see the Merc pulls, if we see them at all. I like how he's creeping simultaneously, but actually both are doing this, so same creep route for them with Gloves of Haste. And Elemental of Intelligence, that's quite good for him. Archmage on the other side has Gloves and Cloak, meh, but the Watcher wards are making up for it. But he does have almost an additional Water Elemental from this. Level 3 on the Archmage. Well, of course, both sides, as they grab the same spots. No tech yet. But there's a lot more gold on EfFeCt's side.
a player's forces are under
Invested
attack.
now into boots, so actually he is the aggressor in this one. HawK was poking a little hole into the defense. But alright, first Footman fight here. A new Water Elemental summoned by HawK. And this is a level 2 one. EfFeCt with the same. But this is... oh, this is a kill, right? No, can he reach? He can't. Good defense, but he gets another one. Wow, oh boy. EfFeCt is in trouble. Gets a revenge kill here, so it's 1 for 1. That's nice. But, as I said, they are hurt. Tier 2 tech on the way. It has started. For HawK, it's slightly ahead. The investment of boots was only done by the Swedish player, though. So he has more control. He has more mobility, but that Water Elemental pickup was big. You see it in the difference in experience. But he, like, my call was completely wrong. This Human Mirror call. Of playing it safe and standard and stuff. In the meantime, thank you Halolo and Overadmire for the rehost. 19 months for OA already. Looking forward to the American qualifier. And, okay, I will read this later. 1 Arcane Tower only. That means the Water Elementals are quickly gone, but still can do some damage. And in tech, if you lose your peasants in tech, of course, you will suffer some lumber intake. And he calls militia, so he should have the lumber for the 2 buildings that must come up. But it's alright so far. He has a lumber mill. 4 workers. It's gonna be close. He's at 60%. I don't know if that's enough for him to get everything he wants. But yeah. EfFeCt again with another... Oh, he doesn't have the Water Elemental. Starshaped says Human Mirror is the best matchup of EfFeCt. Okay.
A player's forces are
so far, it looks okay for him, except the experience. And HawK is getting more. Very, very close to level 4 here with the Brilliant Aura. And all these saved footmen. The first Regent Scroll will be so good. Reveal being used against the Watch Award. Does he have boots, by the way? Yes, he does. And with those boots, you will be able to get another Water Elemental. This is his level 4. And this is Brilliant Aura level 2. A big upgrade.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go. That's the kill. Yeah, this is, if you go for the aggression, this is something that happens to you. You fall off in experience. Might be out crap, but there's plenty of stuff at EfFeCt side of the map. So if he thinks, okay, it's enough now, he can go into some safe spots and creep there. Another footman kill here, though. Almost an entire level now. I don't know if that's not too much. Mountain King second on both sides, and he has the lumber for the Sanctums, or... No, just for the Vault. So this harass is paying off with a late Sanctum. Or at least 1 Sanctum is late, going for improved lumber harvesting. So this means priests are out faster, Dispel is out faster, breakers are out faster. And this is exactly what I mean, like EfFeCt can go onto his side of the map and keep on creeping, but of course HawK can do the same.
A player's forces are
So again, thank you Halolo for the 9-month resub. I'm hoping that Sonic was screaming out loud in his tiny hobo hole. Alrighty, not a Sonic fan as it seems. So, MK is coming, Dispel as well. With that Dispel, Water Elements are way less scary. And of course you have some healing. No mercenaries bought at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
HawK just looking a little. What are you doing? Can I steal something here? But nope. He knows this maze inside out, and so he can't escape. Is this the first experience for the MK? Oh, bad creep check in the bottom right. This is the first experience, but Lightning Shield, what did he get? Ruined Braces is actually decent against the Mountain King. And he saves all the footmen. I hope that he has a shop up. Yes, he does. So this will be a lot of regen for him now. He also has a Shredder, which is great in fights because, like, medium armor of breakers. And only now the second Sanctum. Also a farm missing, and he's still low on lumber. Not having a Shredder here actually hurts him a lot. It's not time yet for breakers. Only priests. As long as you have a good amount of footmen, it's fine. And you invest a little more into priests. But this is a big steal of HawK, getting level 2 on his Mountain King. And big invo. The other side, this is level 2 as well, thanks to the shop, but the inventory isn't too great. Lots of stuff you can sell. Ruined Bracers can be sold, Slippers will be sold. Little Invo Potion and Mountain King now equipped with boots as well. Ooh, yeah. He sees, damn, I'm a little too late to the party. And the Blacksmith is coming for upgrades, so I think HawK wants to go into breakers a little earlier. Like, there's Militia now. Does he want to expand? Is this the time to expand? He had the upper hand thanks to this harass. Oh, nice bash, and this is even more experience. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he is expanding with this. HawK gets the second big consumable if EfFeCt is not interfering with this, and yeah,
Players'
earlier
forces
breakers.
are under attack.
A lot earlier, actually. So how much damage can the Swedish player do in this creep check? There's still a chance for boulder toss, I guess. Going for the Archmage immediately. Can he get a last hit? No. Experience goes to HawK. Mountain King level 2.5 here, though. Still no level 4. With the Militia being called, this should be his level 4. He definitely has a chance for it. It's almost out level. He's almost an entire level behind. HawK is creeping so much more. And this creep check didn't really work. He can also not intercept this breaker, which could have been a nice round. But yeah, he is valuing the economy a lot higher. But what if the level 5 water elementals are coming?
A player's forces are under attack.
He's getting even closer. Also level 3. He's so close to 2 huge level ups. Level 5 Archmage, level 3 MK are key to victory. So HawK has the upper hand now. Broke upkeep as well, getting back now. This is of course all due to this risky expansion play. This is HawK's timing. He has to make it work. He does not have a heal scroll, but 2 big consumables on the Mountain King.
A player's forces are
Can he get a few water elementals before to reach level 5? At least EfFeCt got level 4 here, so he has the same aura. Almost an insta-gib. This priest is gone. Spells everywhere, of course, but that's his level up. Level 3 is level 2 Stormbolt, and that is almost insta-gibbing, and that is the time for priest where, yeah, their life becomes quite miserable. They're disposable, though. Once they're empty. I mean, they're never empty with this Archmage. But the Arcane Tower is gone, and now it's just waiting for the 17 experience. EfFeCt is defending with a Shredder, though. And the Breakers don't like that.
player's forces are under attack.
Did a great job harassing this. There was only a level 1 Stormbolt. That was his last one for quite a bit. Stormbolt. Surround. Is it closed? Invul Potion popped for effect here. He's defending in his hometown with the Shredder, but still HawK is making it work. Will the expansion pay off? He's still mining. He has double income compared to his opponent, but he's pressuring so bad. It takes forever to get rid of this water elemental, and the Mountain King of EfFeCt is about to fall here. There's no rescue for him except running away, and he actually saves him. Priest has to do some personal caretaking here. So he survives, and he continues mining. 56 supply. He will explode into supply now. He can afford everything. HawK is expanding though as well. He sees, maybe I can't break this, so I have to do what my opponent is doing. It's actually astonishing how he's holding on against these water elementals. He dispels them both. Mountain King is still under pressure. The rune braces are on him now, so maybe the Archmage becomes the target. 1-1 upgrade only on the Russian side. And yep, the Archmage is becoming a target, but he fails with the surround. The Mountain King is there, gets a bash out, gets a Stormbolt out. There's no TP, there's no item, there's nothing on EfFeCt side except the Zeppelin, but he arrives too late. And that is the aura gone, and that is most likely the game gone. He's sending the Militia back. He knows, I don't have to expand against this anymore, man. I got this safe. Level 5.5. And now, yeah, these will all fall. You don't want to be in the middle of the breaker circle jerk. Mountain King is rising up to level 4. The levels were a better prioritization than the economy, and EfFeCt calls for the GG. HawK takes the lead. Whew. Quite a one-sided game. HawK was the defender the entire game, basically. I didn't expect EfFeCt to be that aggressive, and I don't know if that doesn't suit him. He did quite a bit of damage. He delayed the Sanctum, which was nice, but he never capitalized from it, I feel. There was not too much for him to do once HawK's levels got out of control. And I think the key moment was when he crept EfFeCt's expansion and got the big consumable and the big experience. And of course, if you rush into a human base, there's always arcane damage on the water elementals, so it's easier to kill, so you can kill them faster and get more experience. And HawK saved a lot of footmen while EfFeCt got killed. So, maybe the final map of the day, if HawK wins this, as he has match points in map number 2, and that is Amazonia. So far, looked like both were quite confident with the Breaker Wars, but maybe switching it up. Once again, EfFeCt in red, HawK in blue. Is there a result already from the second game? That is Sonic vs. Orc Worker. Looks like 0-0. But if you want to follow Sonic vs. Orc Worker, you can follow that on HawK's stream, as always. We go into Terenas, and I expect a lot more Zeppelins here. Just because of the nature of Terenas, that you can fly across this centerpiece. I wonder if it's gonna be an expansion again. This was too greedy. Like, if you're down one level, maybe it was Desperation already and like a Hail Mary. If this expansion works, you can come back, but if you're out leveled like that, there's no way. It all started with the Brilliance Aura advantage, and he capitalized so hard from it that I really like it, what HawK was playing here. And the score is wrong, I get that. HawK, of course, needed. So, heroes pop out. How aggressive? Some humans, some could expand, but I don't really see this on this map. Sometimes a TH would pull a nut move like this. Nobody is cutting corners. Well, they're not evolving this one yet. So they are cutting some corners, but of course this map is a lot bigger than Amazonia was, so these main base defenses are a lot less likely. Lightning Shield creep, well done. This is quite fast. Of course the Renegade falls rather quickly, doesn't deny anything, gets the Gloves of Haste for its efforts. And so, thanks to the Water Elemental creep, this is way faster for EfFeCt than it is for HawK. Both have the same experience though, both have not so great items, and that's about it. But the timing for EfFeCt is better. Didn't trigger that Lightning Shield, therefore you get punished. Arcane Tower now, so HawK is expecting EfFeCt to push. But he's not doing it. Going for the Mercenary Camp. I think both are doing that, yeah. It's like a non-aggression pact. Let's clear the laboratory first, the neutral building, and the Merc Camp as well. Then we have our Shadow Priest, and well, maybe we'll start a little brawl. In the meantime, there's a party downstairs, by the way. I hope you don't hear it too much. Potion of Invulnerability. Of course, the mana potion is the dream. HawK so far was really unlucky. Maybe Fortuna is coming back to him. And she is. 2 water elementals and a bit. That is a lot. That is. He needs this Arcane Tower now. He needs to see it, and he needs to upgrade it like right away. Okay, he didn't see it, but he's just doing it. Both close to level 3. This is their level 3. If you want to waste a little more time on creeping. Oh, okay. EfFeCt is stealing this. Well, HawK is immediately going for... Oh my god, this is so bad. The Arcane Tower is not up yet, and the Water Elemental is in. And there's more. If he gets a few kills Then there's plenty more water elementals, but he's playing it safe. Forces the townfall is already hard. 350 gold one. Did he get the Sasquatch? Yes, he did. At level 3. So against the level 3 Archmage, HawK can't really fight, so I like that he's running away. He will have a strong second coming. You don't get that tower up too quickly. Mercenaries for HawK. Even more pressure. And here it is. I fucked up the water elemental summon a little bit, so it doesn't drop in the base, but outside. Are there mercs for EfFeCt? Yes, they are. So both have a Shadow Priest, both have a Berserker, both have a good army. Are there techs yet? Not there, but oops, there we have it. Whoa, quite far ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he fucks it up again. Like, it's basically like he throws the Great Mana away with his moves. Should have done it here. But he, of course, didn't want to be surrounded. Nice deny here, though. How's the levels looking? EfFeCt, half a level ahead. So, is it time for a tower now? Yes.
Is under siege.
A few hurt footmen here, but not as many as in game 1.
Forces are under attack.
What is? Okay, just poking in. So EfFeCt is the aggressor now. There's boots on him. There's no boots on HawK's side, but he can purchase them now if he wants to. No, only goes for the staff. Oh, and I love that. There's a unit here. You can staff onto that, use the potion of greater mana, and drop the water elementals. Therefore, forcing EfFeCt back, and this push will not work to the slightest. He's also going double Arcane Tower, which is a really safe thing to do.
The player's forces are under attack.
And this is mass repair. This Arcane Tower has to come up, otherwise floodgates are open. How long is the cooldown from the water elemental? He needs a second one, as there is good damage, and he stops mining completely. He's out. Is he out of resources? No, he's not. He just stopped the repair. And now we have double water elementals. This is a massive damage boost, and that's it. Arcane Tower down. Oh, EfFeCt, you're suffering so hard. It looks tremendous for HawK. Great game by EfFeCt versus Sonic, but against these... afterwards, there was a stop sign. He can drop more. He used the big mana potion. He can drop 3 more water elementals. What's going on in HawK's base? This looks fairly good. He's mining. He's like wood chucking. And he can't break this. He just can't break this. Exodus from the workers. As the water elementals rip everything. This is GG. This is so GG. There's a massive force here. But they're taking damage from the towers, from the ranged units. HawK has 2 Shadow Priests that can heal and dispel. The Mountain King is coming. Did EfFeCt tech? Yes, he did. So at least he's keeping that. Will he find the workers? He's not mining for how long? It's a 1,000 gold advantage. Yeah, he's losing. Oh, actually, he lost the altar before the Mountain King came out. And that's time for the Archmage to step up, to throw his head in the ring. Still the water elemental ready. Effects are about to expire. These double Arcane Towers, they pay off so hard. Look at the damage of these towers that are usually just itching. EfFeCt is committing everything. Level 4.5. He's committing all his mana. He still has a big invul. He gets the kills. He is mining again, but boy, does he take losses here. Still a few footmen there. 30 supply for HawK. But only level 3. Getting up to 4 now. Almost an entire level ahead is EfFeCt, but 8,850. 1,100 gold. Though, HawK had a fast attack, committed a little to that. Is there a heal scroll? Yes, there is. Wow. Didn't expect him to have money for that, to be honest. And he can't do anything with his tier 2 at the moment. Is EfFeCt building anything? No, this is a very weird human mirror, to say the least. Second Berserker for HawK as well. Mountain King in production again. Oh boy. It is a level 5 Archmage. Can he actually turn this round? This is the first Water Torrent, getting sniped immediately. But also him, I mean, he doesn't stand too long against these double arcanes, but he gets rid of the first Berserker, he gets rid of the second Berserker, and the DPS of HawK's army are plummeting right now. I mean, now the Archmage really doesn't care if he gets hit or not, but the Mountain King is out. This could lead to a surround. 33 supply against 28, and we're like 9 minutes in. So, HawK has the problem that EfFeCt had in game 1. He is out-leveled. Hard. There's a Sanctum coming. We do have one Sanctum up here for HawK. He still has a huge gold lead, and the Archmage is coming to the base again. But EfFeCt is reacting. Does it work this time? Yes, it does. He is reacting fast. He has the Stormbolt. He has a staff as well. It's pretty nice. But the timing of EfFeCt is, of HawK is pretty good. Gets a kill. Gets a second kill for his efforts. Did he get the Sanctum? That would be the dream, but I think there's too much damage. But again, time for Lumber, and he doesn't have Lumber at all. There's another Stormbolt. This hurt. Again. And the Mountain King can creep with ease. I mean, there wasn't too much left here anyway. Archmage needs to heal. Double Sanctums are up. Priests are coming for HawK. He is in a fantastic position despite his hero level. 5.5 versus, what is it? Still 4, yeah, 4.5. So if he gets to mass teleport, that is of course the biggest advantage that you can think of.
Players' forces are under attack.
More Lumber. Dispel. I feel like HawK has a timing in front of his eyes. I mean, EfFeCt. Oh. HawK expand. He feels so safe with his level 3 Water Elementals. And he wants to expand. Alright, I mean, with the gold difference, I can understand. 5,700 here, 6,900 here. 1,200. Only now the second Sanctum. EfFeCt will not be in a position to mass build anything. So he's going for the expansion himself as he knows that this is coming. HawK very passive though, building 3 towers first. Very careful play. Does not want to lose this as EfFeCt did in game 1. There's with Curiosity, level 3 for the Mountain King. Archmage, of course, level 5 as well. And with the Invul and the Water Elemental, this is an easy cancel for him. So he's buying more time for his units. And he has a Shredder finally. Can't. Like, what can HawK creep now? He gave a lot of experience to his Mountain King to catch up to 3. He values the MK higher than the Archmage. This is interesting to me.
A player's forces are under attack.
These two Arcane Towers, man, they saved HawK so much trouble. Otherwise, I think EfFeCt's push could have gone through. But with 2 of them, no way. And the flute is, of course, fantastic. The flute is the best item in Human Mirror. 10% damage boost, fact. For everything, except the Mountain King. And that's really the only unit that doesn't get this bonus. So, HawK staffing in. Can't cancel this though. But this, no, he needs 3 kills. That doesn't work. The staff is off cooldown. There's a Mountain King nearby though with mana. He can't get out. He cannot get out. HawK is losing his hero. I can't believe this. There's a Stormbolt. Booyah! And he is actually throwing this away. Oh man! You know that there's the Mountain King. Why do you go there? If you can afford it, I mean, why not? Expansions are up. Both. Do we see a tier 3 tech? Not yet. We see a blacksmith for HawK. He wants the upgrades again. And no tier 3 tech here as well. It would be quite crazy to go there before 50 food. Archmage level 5.5. Mountain King close to 4. Archmage finally got level 5 here though. That was expensive. That was super expensive. And he was level 4, right? And they crapped this. That is fine. +3 berserkers. Nice. HawK has no upgrades yet. There's no blacksmith. Oh, blacksmith is coming, so they can go into upgrade wars. Zeppelin time! This is exactly what I meant in the early stages of this game. The Terenas stand just screams for Zeppelins, especially when there's expansions out. Mountain King getting sexy. This one, not so much. Has an invul though. Is he waiting for a heal scroll? That takes a little bit. And yeah, he's dropping again. Prevents the tower again. Does EfFeCt want to do the same? I mean, with 3 arcane towers, you can never do this. Oh, sweet play by HawK. He's wasting a Stormbolt. How often can you do this? Okay, he's standing right next to it. I thought there was a bash, but there weren't. Holding this without arcane towers is hard. He's forcing the rest of the army to defend this against only a single archmage. There's not too much anti-air. He can just pack him up and leave. And that's exactly what he's doing. Didn't accomplish too much as well though. Just buying some time.
Player's forces are
still searching for this tier 3 coming. I want to see mortar teams, man. They are so good in Mirror. Here we go again. As long as he can prevent this tower, EfFeCt will always be forced to defend his expansion. While HawK can do whatever he wants. There's more anti-air coming. With the priests now, with the shamans. So that's fine. They stay... Oh, 60 supply actually. HawK needs another farm, and he takes the tier 3. He's listening, and he goes for it. EfFeCt stays on tier 2 so far, getting the first upgrades. Zeppelin journeys are becoming a little dangerous here. Especially with the true shot. EfFeCt's position is good. 62 supply, better heroes, equal economy, but for how long? He's not getting upgrades as he invested a lot of lumber into this tech. Yes, of course, water teams is the key. Especially on Terenas, when he can shoot over. Do some damage there. Archmage, no TP, just the staff and an invul and the flute. No TP here either. Against the Mountain King, that's quite risky. HawK on the other side, double workshop. And he finds an opening to attack this base again. No arcane towers still. He just gave up on it. It's useless, man. Me and my arcane towers. Not a friendship today. And since there's no Mountain King, easy escape. Even saving the water limit. I like that. Heal scroll on 2 invuls. For Sweden. Mountain King level 3. And a half with the heal scroll and invul as well. Mighty the Mud Golem being purchased. HawK sees this. Well, that's about it. So we're just waiting for the mortars to arrive. He still needs another... Ah, here are the farms for 80 supply. And EfFeCt will have the tech disadvantage. And especially with fragmentation shards. These units are insane. The damage of them against everything is bonkers if you can protect them. And here is HawK again. Dropping the water elementals, stepping out, as he might know that his main will be under attack. HawK stepping out, of course. I really like. He's not going for fragmentation shards. He's waiting for tier 3. Yes. So this is EfFeCt's timing. Tier 3 didn't pay off yet. Zeppelin is finally down, and I think he knows he's pulling all the range. HawK sees that he's still tier 2. Lots of scanning going on everywhere. No level 6. There are 2 mortar teams and this one is fragmentation shards against unarmored and medium armored units are just the shit. And we have medium armor and we have unarmored. So have fun. This is EfFeCt's time. If he's not winning this fight, then there's gonna be a Paladin. Then there's gonna be Fragmentation Shards and Staffs for HawK. He can never lose it then. But here we go. He's trying to snipe them, but he's taking a lot of damage doing so. He has to dance with those mortar teams. Fragmentation Shards are basically bouncing. He gets the first one. Nice how he splits 3 of them against the rest of the army. EfFeCt using the heal scroll already. Level 5 for the Mountain King is quite close. He's getting the oh, staff out by the Archmage. Well done. But it's only 1 remaining. I mean, he has double workshop, so he can reproduce them quickly. Is EfFeCt holding this here? It's level 5 for the Swedish player. He's killing more on the base. Level 4 only for HawK. So this is an insta-gip against priests now. More reinforcements, but the mortar teams get sniped immediately. Same for the Paladin. I think EfFeCt is doing a good job. Level 6 on the Archmage now, but he is stunned and he is about to die. Paladin falls, obviously. Was intercepted right away. Archmage stays alive and he's level 6 now. Does he have Brilliance Aura? No, it must be Mass Teleport. Can of course be cancelled with the Mountain King. He does have a little more. Stormbolt being used. Boom, down again. Stormbolt hits the Archmage. He has to evacuate. TP out of this. Or otherwise he dies, doesn't he? There is another Stormbolt. He wants to bait it. 50 supply for EfFeCt only. HawK has this, I guess. EfFeCt's hero is about to die. There is another Stormbolt in 5. The Breakers are not shooting at him. There is it. And the Archmage. No! He actually tries to TP. Yeah, he TPs out. But the army is ridiculous. HawK is 10 supply ahead. And has access to tier 3. Even Knights are possible now. Animal War Train, main gold mine is down, not for EfFeCt though, he still has 1,000 in and he's teching now. Halfway through, but he needs so much time to catch up with what his opponent did. He has 800 gold on the bank. But he has Mass Teleport now. I mean, that is his key move now. Archmage is far away from 6, he can't catch up at the moment. Flare for more research. The army is obviously better for HawK. The heroes are obviously better for EfFeCt, and at the moment the economy is better for EfFeCt as well. Do we have Inner Fire? It's coming. Upgrade-wise, on the Breakers we have 1-1. Obviously on the Knights as well. 1-0 on the mortar teams. What do we have here? 2-2. Okay. But nothing else. Eyes everywhere. Shredder. Breakers. Breakers. More stuff. He knows what's up on this map. HawK stops at 65. Maybe going for another upgrade. They're certainly waiting for Inner Fire. He also had his expansion up earlier, so the longer the game goes, the better it is for EfFeCt. He's still mining twice. Oh, wow, this is 400 gold. Okay, trying to knock down the barracks as the Knights are the natural counter to Breakers. They don't have mana, and they have medium armor. I mean, they have normal damage against medium armor. Free kill here, that was to be expected somewhere if you split your units across everything. Level 6, as I said. No Mass Teleport here yet. What a game. We're 23 minutes in, and we have no idea who's going to win this. Only 2 towers. He's not sending anything in. Oh, he has a breaker here. He could teleport into the base. Is it worth it? We will see. Here's the breaker. Here's Mass Teleport. He's gonna wreck a lot of economy here. First one down. Second one down. Third one about to fall. But yeah, I mean, he's not mining there anyway. So I don't really see the value of this. I mean, he gets rid of a lot of lumber workers. But is this really necessary? He has 700 still. Mass Exodus. And HawK is kind of all in. With 3 mortar teams, he needs to TP back ASAP. And he does. Can he hold this? If this Expo falls, EfFeCt falls. Paladin is dying, or is about to. Where are the mortar team shots? Here they are. Pretty nice against the priest instantly. The Paladins are both quite hurt. He can't, of course, heal himself, but woohoo! That was a nice scene here. Both Paladins die, and they join each other in heaven again. Mass Militia being called on both sides. Actually, level 6 for HawK. And he's getting rid of the towers again. Only level 4 Mountain King though. This is a big advantage for EfFeCt, who's closing in on level 6. This is a do or die fight, both on equal supply. Mortar teams are hitting the units, not necessarily the buildings, and the Knights take care of them. Only one remaining. Staffs him out again. He's getting closer to level 5, but we have Avatar for EfFeCt, and HawK is TPing out, but catches the Stormbolt. He has no TP, he has no invul, he has nothing, and this could be the end, man. The Avatar is so goddamn strong. He's 2 levels ahead, and HawK wanted to get out for a reason. He's plummeting in supply, he's dropping super low, and EfFeCt is holding, but everything is super duper red. That was the last water team. Inner fire everywhere. Level 5 finally. He is getting wrecked though. Level 7 on the Archmage, and EfFeCt is still alive. Holding on to this. The Paladin is back. Of course, it takes forever for HawK to get his one back. Nice invul dodge. Again. And GG. We take this to map 3 full distance. Oh boy, what a day of casting. We're not finished at 9:30. We will go until 10 AM. And it's the last map that decides it all. It's 1-1 versus Orc and Sonic as well. This is a little exhausting, but alright. It's the best, man. That was a fantastic game. Mass teleport, high level Mountain King action. That's what we want to see in Human Mirror. That is the perfect Human Mirror. We're waiting. No, we're not waiting for anyone. We go into map 3 without any further ado. Echo Isles will be the deciding map between EfFeCt and HawK. It would be a big disappointment for HawK. It would be a huge success for this guy on the right. I'm pretty sure he has decent chances tomorrow. Both of them. When it's about the slot to China and $450. The madness doesn't stop. The madness continues here at Back to Warcraft. This is the final game. This is the final map. And this is Echo Isles. We do have a nice donation here by Super MKB again. Closing in on the $400 in a month or so. You are a madman, my friend. And yeah, 30 bucks for my bro Neo. Thank you, Super. And that game deserved a donation there, I feel. Human Mirrors can be so cool. Will we see another one here? It is closer to Amazonia than it is to Terenas. It's still a fast level 3 map like Terenas. So definitely Archmage. The question is again, will they expand? When will they expand? Tier 1? Tier 2? That's the big question here. Footman, obviously. No one plays Rifleman here. In Human Mirror. Everything is calming down a bit. So once again, tomorrow we are here at 13 CST. Maybe even 12 CST. Because of... there's one delayed game in Automats Cup that we might have to catch up with. Otherwise, we show the semifinals of Automats where we will see Foggy versus TH tomorrow at 13 CST. And the grand final, of course. Remo's gonna be here. And maybe me. I don't know yet. Still have to do some stuff here. And yeah, then of course the grand finale of GCS European Qualifier number 1, where we book the first ticket to Shanghai. Mercenary access, the most important thing here on Echo Isles. Especially in the early game. Without that, you can't really contest. You can't take a single fight. And the items are pretty important here. Talisman of Evasion versus Periapt of Vitality. Both will end up in the shop. I think in the early game the Periapt is a little better. Because the Talisman, you know, 15% doesn't do too much. You have a guaranteed HP boost with that one. And of course Shadow Priest. I wonder if both end up with the same number of of Shadow Priest, or will they be stolen? Arcane Tower for HawK on the base. Arcane Tower this... Oh, this is HawK actually. Red, of course, sorry. Arcane Tower for HawK on the base. Arcane Tower for EfFeCt as well. Say a little later again, but I'm pretty sure he will not skip them again. That was just way too much. So far, the aggressor has lost the matches. Will that be a lesson for both of the players? It is, of course, a risk. But I feel like HawK should have won that game. I mean, you lose so much XP if you are the aggressor. HawK is not expanding here, it's just for creeping, I guess, to speed this up a bit.
Forces are under attack.
Archmage could go for the boots, has a claw. This is a big spot for EfFeCt already. Wait, is he expanding? No way. On tier 1? Actually, he stays there. Usually, you creep this and you send the militia back. This is a big commitment. He's waiting for a few resources, or I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Expansion. Tier 1 expansion by HawK. He's changing it up. We have a level 3.5 Archmage already with the Wand of Illusion and Mercenaries. This is a good thing for him, obviously. Level 3.5 for HawK as well. He knows about this expo now. And decides, alright, if you camp there, then I will creep the unique spot. He got the one at the 6 o'clock, he gets the one at the 12 o'clock, and HawK will never be able to catch up except if he goes into EfFeCt side of the map and creeps it there. He decides to go for a fast attack, by the way. HawK not attacking at all. There will not be attack in the next minute, I think. Or does he have the resources? Potion of Greater Mana! Oh, against an expansion, that is an item that you really, 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 really want to have. How many towers? Not a single one. How many towers? 1. Archmage is here. Doesn't get anything though.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is it EfFeCt pushing already? Is he going into that base? Does he think he can break this arcane? I certainly don't. Closing in on 4 are both here. On this very map, level 4 kind of as fast reachable as level 3 on other maps. And EfFeCt, with that item, of course, he wants to go into that base. Of course, he wants to summon his water elementals there. HawK is reacting, close to 4 as well. So this time, there's not a big difference in levels when it comes to Brilliance Aura 2. Oh my god, this tech might overwhelm HawK, but if he holds, then this expansion will pay off greatly. He has the advantage of Militia though, but this will delay his tech even further as they all get ripped. But he has double income. Can't say anything against that. More bucks. And EfFeCt is retreating. Not using the big potion though already. If you're level 4 point something, you want to save it for level 5, I guess. So much more value from that big potion coming in. HawK is it's not too much to creep anymore, while EfFeCt, when he's moving back and it's not harassing anymore, then he has the Murlocs, and the Murlocs, and the Gnolls, and the Turtle. Another Shadow Priest for HawK, though he has to survive with Mercenaries for such a long time. He's still not teching. Rebuilds a few peasants here to get some lumber income. And EfFeCt is getting him here. 40 supply versus 44. Panda second. This is of course great. Everything is squishy if he has the time to level him up. Otherwise, the Mountain King will be better. First time we see a Panda here, and first time we see a Breath of Fire. Doesn't hit too much though, forcing Regen Scrolls. Could also use the big mana on the Panda later, before Breakers are out. That would be the perfect timing, I guess. Level 3 Panda, plus a lot of Priests. Oh, hell yeah. But he's getting some kills. HawK is slightly ahead, but I feel like he can catch up. EfFeCt with 2 Shadow Priests as well, getting this here. And he's town portaling out. Because of all the losses, he got the Mercenaries, and now he has to use the heal spell and run. 2 guard towers being upgraded, so early lumber mill, so he has even more lumber there. He must tech now. Yeah, finally, halfway through. Sanctums are coming up for effect. Soviet war elite, can only imagine them bound to their screens, thumbs are pressed, prayers are... what's the verb for that? Taught? I don't know. Spoken.
A player's forces are under attack.
And HawK's gym reacting the same. Or doing the same. But so far, I think it's looking good for effect, but this expansion needs to be cancelled. And killed. HawK's effect saves a lot here, but also HawK. Good micro by both of them. Good human mirror by both. Archmage getting close to 5 for HawK. One more kill, and that's the Shadow Priest, and that's the kill, level 5. On the other side he gets this Water Elemental, and he has to share the experience, of course. That is why he's not level 5. Thank you, Chaco, for the host. I hope you had fun. Who won that game? Oh, nice timing by HawK. EfFeCt wanted to expand once he's safe on tier 2, but HawK slams the door in his face and says no. He's getting sandwiched there. He has boots though, can get out, and he gets the heal scroll. Shop control on Echo Isles, of course, one of the most important things, as you all know. He uses it immediately to heal up his Berserker to save that one, but I don't think that will work against this level 3 Water Elemental. One more kill. It actually does work with a lot of the spell. It does. And that's a panda for HawK as well. I think... well, you want something on the battlefield, I get that. But EfFeCt is... Was it a Tome of Retraining? No. What was that? It was! It was a Tome of Retraining. Close to level 5. He's switching up to Blizzard. So this is the last Water Elemental. The Song of Fire and Ice, ladies and gentlemen. Raining down from above. He wants to break this base ASAP. And that works with Area of Effect the best. Especially if it's affecting buildings. He took quite a beating for this though, but HawK's units are super bruised. And he has the panda level. This is level 5 now. Level 3 Blizzard. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. The panda is stuck there. He's slowed as well. The sorcerers are putting in the slow, and the damage comes from the heavens. Getting punished for it though. Poor sword. Gets exchanged as well. Repair has been working great, but now it's a stronger Blizzard. The weather is getting worse. Another Breath of Fire as well. He has no cancellation to this. He has no disable. He also has no shop anymore. He had one region scroll, I guess. Before that. Breath of Fire again. 3 more waves, or a few more waves, and then this is all toast. He gets rid of 2 towers, making it easier to approach this. HawK at 51 supply, effect only on 41, but now he's expanding. While he has this big upper hand with the Area of Effect. Nah, it would have been close to level 3. HawK is getting priests as soon as possible. All the upgrades in the world. And it's Blizzard again. In the meantime, he's sending in 4 footmen, spreading it from his archmage because he knows that he's expanding behind this siege. But where is the damage? It's nowhere to be found, and now level 3! This is gonna be a nice barbecue! Actually, this only hurt 1. We have a town portal, but that's it. Maybe he should retreat, get a little mana back, making sure that his expansion is working, because HawK is shutting it down again.
A player's forces are under attack.
One more breath. Does he want to use it already? I don't think so. He should really, really go for that heal scroll, because that's the only thing that HawK can't get at the moment. 51 supply, it's of course not ideal. Level 2. Is there anybody who has a big jump towards level 6 to do? No. Both are equal. Oh man, what a game. We still have Water Elementals. They will be dispelled quite quickly, I feel. And the Blizzard hits hard again. EfFeCt Panda has to be kind of careful though. He's It's not dispelling. Doesn't he have... He has mana. Easy. Oh, that was the barbecue that I mentioned before. EfFeCt is again giving up on the idea of an expansion. For the second time already. Mass Militia being called. There is one breath and plenty of Blizzard. This would not have been possible with the Mountain King, and I really think that HawK should have gone for the Mountain King, even if it takes a little bit more time. Would have shut down the Archmage completely, I guess. Militia duration is over, they're gone, the expansion is still running. 61 supply. EfFeCt still at 50, not expanding, not teching, fully committing to his breakers, having faith in his Blizzard. Who won the game between Awkwalker and Sonic, by the way? Have to look that one up real quick. Oh, I don't know. Pillar fight is more important. Breath of Fire. He's crawling forward towards level 6. Breath of Fire is nice, but it's a level 1 against a level 2. Panda has no mana anymore, though. With Brilliance Aura level 2. This is quite nice, though. Oh, fucks up the surround a little. Are those the nerves or the stamina that's giving up on him? One more breath is ready. It's hurting the economy bad. Oh, that breath wasn't nice. Only one. There was a little overreaction, but he got the tower, and now the towers are gone. All of them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Game on a knife's edge, but HawK is getting a better and bigger army. I like the idea of EfFeCt positioning himself into base and expo to cut the reinforcements, but it seems like it's not working. Maybe he has to shut down the production with Blizzard and Breath of Fire. More priests are coming here. That is level 6 though. That is mass teleport. And it doesn't really matter if you have 20 supply, 30 supply, 40 supply more. With mass teleport against no mass teleport, and especially no Mountain King here, you can win this game if you play it well. Are you teching?
A player's forces are under attack.
Still only now aiming for the blacksmith. HawK is 2-1 teched already, and yeah, he has to get out of it. Into there! Breath of Fire and Blizzard kills 2, but he was expecting this. Fakes the town portal, doesn't really do it. So these poor breakers, man. Did he move? Oh. Where was the staff on the Archmage? Ah, he just... okay, got it and cancelled it. So yeah, this is how you can deal with an expansion without expanding yourself. Just kill them. And has no mana anyway, tanks a lot of damage here. And the towers are gone. He can do this forever. And once this is done, he will send in the breaker here. And there's still no tower. And he will do the same shenanigans again. HawK, I feel, is going for an all-in. This mass teleport might save the tournament life of EfFeCt. If you lose this game, by the way, you have to re-qualify with an open qualifier again. This is an all-out... this was an all-out base race, now it's EfFeCt defending. Super close to 6. Every single kill is getting him closer to 6. Level 4 Panda. But HawK has continued to mine.
A player's forces are under
continuing
attack.
to mine. And you see that in his army supplies. 68. And Blizzard doesn't help against breakers. Blizzard helped with everything. But not with breakers. The Song of Fire and Ice is working well. And was working well for a long time. But I think this is an overwhelming mass. If EfFeCt is losing this base, he's shut down. He's done. He's out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wikipedia, what it got for me?
Town is under siege.
Awkwalker defeated Sonic 2-1. So he is the opponent of the player here. Expansion down. Can he defend this? 20 supply less. A spell that does not affect the main unit of your opponent. 2-2 teched. But Blizzard is better in base races. There is a few militia. He doesn't have gold anymore though. Only 8. He can't build a farm or something. But this will take forever. The last game is decided by a base race. Are you kidding me? 18 minutes in, we have level 6. Both can mass teleport. They don't want to. They're running. They're saving it. It will all come down to one epic battle. And I think EfFeCt is the one who has to TP in to save his units. But it's HawK reacting. He wants to keep his base alive. But of course it goes to the economy first. But I don't think EfFeCt has any kind of chance here. 46 versus 64. And of course you can't go out now. Blizzard is hitting the Archmage. Is that his Hail Mary? The hero kill. EfFeCt is coming in. There's another Breath of Fire. HawK has a TP, but if he TPs, he's landing right into the arms of EfFeCt. Here is slow. Here is right click. Ah, Breath of Fire was wasted here, though. He has one more. What a play. He's killing stuff. Level 3 Breath of Fire. Level 2 Breath of Fire for HawK now. This is big, but this is an astonishing round of breakers. 3 more techs, by the way. Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze was nice. Archmage is out of this fight for a little bit. Is he building something somewhere? It's enough gold for a farm. At the moment he's not forced to do it. So why should he? But this panda is in trouble. He needs healing from a priest. Very, very fast. But they don't have the time to stop, otherwise they're dead. And if you give HawK more time, he is the only one mining. He can't invest it at the moment because he's supply stuck and not close to a shop. Speaking of a shop, can he sell something? He sells it all. Like, he has to, I feel. Invo potion on the panda, that's it. Another priest dead, another priest dead. He's only one priest left. He's going for the Archmage. He has to. Or for the panda. The panda might work a little better because he's affected by Blizzard. One more hit. He doesn't get him. It was not enough. 35 HP. But my god, EfFeCt is moving his own panda away. They're both down. And now the Archmage, can he run away? Everything is hurt for EfFeCt. There's almost no army remaining. GG. HawK stays alive. Sweden out. Russia versus, or HawK versus Orc Worker tomorrow in the lower bracket. What a human mirror between the two. The last 2 games were just phenomenal. GG's today. And this is high-class Warcraft action here in front of almost 2,000 viewers. HawK did it better in the end. He was, and almost, like, will be the best, or one of the best human mirror players. It wasn't enough for EfFeCt. He was a little better than last time. So don't be sad, my man. Requalify and do it better in the second qualifier. HawK, yeah, therefore we have the 3 guys who are qualified for the second qualifier. If they don't do it, Foggy, Cash, Orc Worker, and HawK, those are the 4 that we expected here. Those are the 4 that deserved it the most. Sonic out, EfFeCt out, Chechi out, Scat out. That's the conclusion of today's GCS European Qualifier. It was a long ass day, 9 hours here at Back to Warcraft. This is your bracket, but that's about it. We're gonna be here tomorrow, as I said, with Automats Cup at 13 CST with the smash hit of TH versus Foggy. Remo is casting, I'm not so sure. And then we have Foggy versus Cash. We have Lynn playing as well, by the way, in the Automats Cup. And afterwards, the final. Then we go into the European Qualifier here. Foggy, Cash, Orc Worker versus HawK, and then lower bracket final, grand final. This is going to be best of 5 then. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for the support today. It was an astonishing cast here. It was an exhausting cast. But everything ends, and that is the cast here for today. There's only one more thing to do, and that's the Do Nuts Goodbye routine. It's coming, but before we say that, we have a Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram. You find the links beneath the stream. You can donate to us via PayPal. We have merchandise you can see here. We also have an Amazon referral link. You can buy some stuff at runtime or check out their site. That helps already. You want a 10% discount? Just use the coupon code B2W. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm so done. There's a party in our garden, and I think I will have a drink or 2 now. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a decent cast, I think, from my side. But here are the Do Nuts now. Goodbye routine. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.